guys, it's Persia, back to another series of Junior Chef TV. Today we're going to be making my mum's favourite, spinach and feta triangles. Kids might not like it, but my mum loves this dish. So this is why I wanted to do it. So here are the ingredients. We've got some salt. We've got this different kind of salt. It's like a yellow salt. You can just use salt. I like this one. We've got our peppers from the sausage rolls, if you remember. Got a medium-sized pan. We have got 1 onion and 2 cloves of garlic. I'm using a red onion. You can use a yellow onion, whatever, orange onion. I've got oil. We're going to use oil with the phyllo pastry for the triangles, but I'm going to be doing the mix first. And we're going to have half a packet of feta cheese. Let's get started. So now I'm going to be starting the onions, chopping the onions and the garlic. Okay, I'm used to chopping onions because I'm a great dish cook. But kids, first knife, careful, and onions, they make you cry. Really sad. I might do that in the video, but not that bad. So what we're going to be doing is dicing our onion. So you dice your onion and put it into your medium pan. So I'll be back when I'll just show you one bit. So what we want to do is just first finally chop it. Cut your hands. Peel the onion, by the way. Peel it. And we just want to dice it. If you know what that means. I don't think I'm going to start crying. But you see how we've diced up our onions? Okay, so I'm just finishing up my second onion. You can see I got a little bit emotional while I was chopping the onions. You want to dice it. I love dicing onions. Now I'm finished dicing my onions. Sad moment. Now we're going to dice our garlic. Ooh. So now we've finished dicing our second onion. Now we just get the vegetable oil. We do a little swirl because, you know, onions, and maybe take it with you if your onions at the bottom are not, they're just not really, it's burning a little bit. So I'll see you at the stove. So now we've got our mixture, and now we're going to put it on the stove. And my grandma's stove goes up to 1 to 6 because I want this to cook a little bit quicker. And this is what I always do. I'm going to put it on to 6. And what you do is just get a wooden spoon, Get a wooden spoon, and then just mix it around. Just let it sit for a little bit, and then once it's going, it's like zzz, like the oil's like going like drizzling. Then you start mixing it. So like now nothing's happening. So as you can see, that's drizzling, obviously, and a little bit of the onion, just a little bit of the onion, or a little bit of the garlic cooking. So what I did is add a little bit splash of oil first, and this is what you do is toss it. If you can't toss it, like I can, but if you can't toss it, use the wooden spoon. This is me and my mum and I, our secret tip. Not boiling water, this is the kettle, but not the boiling water, just cold water. One little splash, it's a secret tip. One little boom. You have to hear the flame. So yeah, I'll come back when everything is cooked. So what I forgot to tell you, water boiling a little bit it cooks quicker. So if you want it to cook quicker, do that. So what you do, see how that's a little bit caramelized? I like that. So what we do is take it off the heat so it doesn't burn. Just take it off a different heat. And use your wooden spoon. So now what we're going to do is come back. Actually, no, we're going to stay here. And then we're going to get our spinach. So now we're going to put it back on the heat. I'm good at putting it on 5 now. So now we're going to get our spinach and chuck it in there. Boom. You can use fresh spinach. Fresh spinach is amazing. I use frozen spinach. So now we get all our spices, as you can see. And then now, first what we're going to do is just get that spinach and just mix it around in the, my spinach had a little bit of water in it. So now it's just, it's going like that. So now I'm going to turn it up to 6 so it goes a little bit higher. So now what I'm going to do is mix that up. Get all the garlic and the onion. And then I'll come back and show you how much of all the spices we put. Okay, so now what we're going to do is get a little bit of that water dissolved. If you've got fresh spinach, you don't have to do that. So now we're going to get our spices. First I'm going to start with my pepper. If you saw my sausage roll video, I had this in and I explained a lot about it. So yeah. And then what we're going to do is, I said my family loves spicy. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon. You can use normal pepper. I just like to use this. 2 teaspoons. I just like to use this. You can use any. And we're going to put about, you can choose how much of the salt and stuff you put in. It's not really my ideal. I'm going to go with our salt. You can use any spices. I actually just like these spices. Whew. I'm just going to take that off the heat for 1 second to put my salt in. You can put more salt in on the way, but I'm just going to put it in now. So now you just mix all that in until it's all nice and cooked. So now I'm just going to turn it down to 5. It was on 6, now it's on 5. I'm going to mix it in all until it dissolves. Tongue twister there. Okay, so all of that has dissolved, so I'm just going to take it off the heat. And what we want... Okay, so what we need to do with the mixture, as you can see, now what we're going to do with it is put this aside, or you can put it in the fridge if you want to go quicker, if someone's coming and you're getting late. But I'm just going to let it sit, and it needs to be cool, not like cold. It just needs to be cool, so then we can put the feta in. So I'll see you back when this is cool. Now we're going to I made a little bit of a whoopsie. When the spinach is warm, you can put the, not like when it came off the heat, you can put the feta in. It's just, it has to be cooled down to put it in the filo pastry. So now we're going to put half a packet of feta cheese. Half a packet of feta cheese. Let's see which one's bigger. Okay, now leave this, you can put it in the fridge and make amazing different recipes with feta. It's an amazing cheese to make in different recipes. So now we've got our feta out of the packet. Now what we're going to do is get your hands into this. Wash hands, by the way. Crumble the feta into your spinach mix. Just crumble it so it becomes little, like these kind of things. Like little... Try crumble it as much as you can. Don't squish it and mush it. Crumble it. No squishing, no mushing, just crumbling. And then, if you got any on the side, get your next one. other piece. Crumble that all up. And what we're going to do, okay, so now we're going to get a spoon, I've got to say ingredients, spoon, and just mix it up. Try not to crumble the feta or squish the feta much. Just what we're going to do is mix that up, as you can see, and get a lot of feta everywhere. So keep on mixing. I just want to keep on mixing. Just hold on there for a second. Okay, now it's mixed. Now we're going to go on to the phyllo pastry. So our mixture's completely cooled, and now we're going to be working on the phyllo pastry. So we've got a damp towel, kitchen towel. We've got phyllo pastry. We've got a little bit of oil, or you can use melted butter just to brush on them. I have to use my hands because I don't have a brush here. I've got 2 baking trays with baking paper on them, and a knife and a cutting board. And what we're going to do is preheat the oven to 200 degrees, cook these for 15 minutes, but if they're golden brown, take them out. So what I've done is I've got 3, we're going to lay it 3 sheets. So what I've done is got 3 sheets of phyllo pastry, and then did the rest of the phyllo pastry and put the damp towel in it, because you need to work quick with phyllo pastry. So what I'm going to do is get my first sheet and get some vegetable oil, or you can get melted butter, and just go all around the sides and just get there. You get your second piece of phyllo pastry. No, that's 3. It's okay if the phyllo pastry breaks a little bit, because like if it doesn't break, then you're amazing, because okay, that's 1 sheet. Okay, so just lie it on top. What I'm going to do is I've laid my 3 phyllo pastry. Now what we're going to do is half the phyllo pastry. Just half it. Half it. Okay. Now make 3 parts of the phyllo pastry. Of one side of the phyllo pastry. Okay. Whatever bit you don't like, you can always put that out. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one, and then we're going to... Okay, so now what we're going to do is get our spinach mix. Get as much as you think you can fit in. Get a little bit, because I made my squares really small, because I like small squares. So what I'm going to do is do that. If you can see, I'm going to fold, I'll get all the phyllo pastry. It's okay if some breaks. I'm going to fold it like a triangle, then fold it back like that, then fold it in like that, fold it back, then in, then back, then in. It's a very tricky thing, so you can ask the parent to help if kids you're doing it, and just cut off the excess. So this is what you'll become, a lovely triangle. Put it on a baking sheet and add a little bit of oil to the top of it. Just spread some oil on it so it doesn't burn, a little bit on the top and a little bit on the bottom. So I'll be back to show you when all my phyllo pastry, all my mix is gone. I just wanted to show you again how it looks like, because you probably didn't see a lot on the last one. So what we do is get a little ball, and what we do is fold it in a triangle like that. It's okay if it breaks at the start, because then you'll get a lot of other layers. So then like triangle, then up, then triangle. I got this recipe from the One Pot Chef. So if you wanted to see his recipe, I got it from the One Pot Chef. Okay, so there's our triangle. It doesn't have to look exactly like a triangle, just don't make it look like a square. Thanks for watching the spinach and feta triangles. They look great. 15 minutes in the oven, golden brown. They look great, and we had a little we had a little bit too much mixture. So what we did is we made a little tortilla. So we put the mixture on one of those really big breads and put some cheese on top. Lay it together, put it on the pan, and just did that. It was so nice. Thanks for watching Junior Chef TV. Thanks for watching Junior Chef TV. Like and subscribe. Thanks.